So I've mentioned in a few other videos that I accidentally became an illustrator. What I mean by that is I never set out to be an actual illustrator. I don't even think it was an option for me, to be honest. But back in 2007, I started a daily drawing project simply because I felt like I wasn't drawing that much anymore, and drawing was always a huge part of my life growing up. I felt like I was only drawing to do like sketches for design comps because I was a graphic designer at the time. Before I was an illustrator, I was a graphic designer. I started this daily drawing project and committed to drawing something new every day and posting it online. And after about a year of doing this, I started getting commissioned work based on those illustrations. At first, I thought it was a fluke. Then over time, it became more and more consistent. After about 2.5 years, I ended up going full-time freelance. I didn't make that jump voluntarily. This was actually when the economy crashed in 2009 and I got laid off from my design job and decided I was going to just try to make it work. 12 years later, here I am. It's still working. But in this video, I thought I would just look at some of those first daily drawings that I did. And boy, howdy, they're not very good. It's sort of funny because I sort of think that my work always looks the same. Like, I don't think that it really changes much. But even if I look back, I don't know, a year at some of my drawings, I feel like it's dramatically different and it's changed and evolved. Even though you can sort of tell that I did it. But man, when I look at some of these early drawings, they are just not good. To be fair, I was treating it a little differently then. They were sort of like quick things that I did in my sketchbook. But anyway, I don't know how this video is going to go, but let's look at the first one. So this right here is daily drawing number 1 from December 30th, 2007. And it's basically some weird guy in his underwear with really weird proportions. I don't look at that elbow joint. That is a mess. And it looks like I'm complaining about ink bleeding through the pages on this Moleskine book. But lots of lettering. That's common. Look at that eye. That's disgusting. All right. Can you believe it? Also, I guess maybe this is fun to know that, sometimes you see someone's work and maybe you like that work. Maybe you like my work. I don't know. I'm not trying to say that you do. Maybe you do. But you may think that it's just how it's always been. But no. That's not the case. I've drawn a lot. And it's gotten better over time. Here's another one. Let's just focus on how bad this character is. Like, look at that. Look at that guy. I got a swear word over here. Look at that dumb monster. Whew. That's a mess. Oh, this is a drawing about student loans. At this time in my life, my student loan payments were astronomical. I had about $80,000 in debt from college. And I guess that's what I thought Sally Mae looked like. Here's some Kanye lyrics before he went super crazy. So I do remember that when I was doing these drawings, I would just start going with a pen, no plan, no sketch. I remember thinking that was important for a long time, that there was some value in that. I'm glad I stopped thinking that way because I think sketching out your drawing and planning out a composition is a helpful thing. For some reason, I thought it was cooler if I just went in and committed and didn't think about it. Made the process faster though. Dino Moose Ghost. These are the drawings of someone who went on to be a professional illustrator. that's worked with Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Google. And he made this drawing. Look at this. Skippy Skipperson. Just terrible. What does that even mean? I think it means I skipped the page. I don't have anything to say about that. Oh, look, here's a self-portrait. This is me saying I need more money. I was very, very broke at this time in my life. Oh, these ghosts are kind of fun. There's a little Halloween theme. I'm hoping that there's something in here that I like. Oh, this is a terrible drawing of, this was my landlord at the time. And he used to tell me and my friend who lived in the building just constantly that he would tow our cars if we parked in his spot. Neither of us had ever parked in his spot, but he was very worried that we were going to park in his spot. So every single day he'd like come outside smoking a giant cigar and he'd be like, "If you park in my spot, I will tow your vehicle. I will tow your vehicle." We didn't park in a spot, but my friend Tony actually didn't even have a car there at the time. I had a car that never moved during the week. It was in one spot very far away from his spot. I didn't park in his spot, okay? That's the point here. So I guess maybe this is inspirational, because if I can make it, anyone can make it. This one kind of makes me laugh. I had all these like baseball cards when I was a kid, which is weird because like I never enjoyed sports or anything like that. But I think maybe my mom told me that they would be worth money someday. They just kept getting moved from place to place, and they were never worth any money. Here's some Gnarls Barkley lyrics. Some Misfits lyrics. Those are Halloween relevant. Some more of those Misfits lyrics. These are bad, but at least they're Misfits lyrics. This is a drawing about a noisy shopping cart that someone was pushing around my neighborhood. I don't know what to tell you guys. I used to do lots of these drawings where I would just like scribble something and then draw stuff in the space that was left over from the scribbles, if that makes sense. Did so many drawings like that. I don't know. It says according to the History Channel, Jesus is a vampire. I don't know what that means. Oh, this is the last page. This right here. That's where I used to work. Alphabet Arm Design. I got a bunch of these. I eventually switched to digital. Before that, I switched to just working on like plain pieces of paper because I would scan them in and color them digitally. But there were some years that they were all in these sketchbooks. So I don't know. Is this interesting? Is this content? I guess we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you are interested in seeing more older daily drawings, or if you have any questions about my daily drawing project. I'm planning on doing a video about how sort of life-changing my daily drawing project was. I actually did it for 14 years, and that's a long time. I don't know if it needed to be that long, but it definitely completely transformed my career. Now go watch this other video that shows that I can draw better things than what's in here. Okay, good talk. Thank you.